Welcome. You and I tuned in with Eyesonpodium podcast. I'm here with half a Men in Black, Henny.
That was cute.
And Coach Chris. We here to talk some NBA, man. I love this time of the year when All-Star season comes up. It's a lot to talk about. A lot of people getting their respect, a lot of people not. And we here to discuss it all. And like I say all the time, we like to start the show off with a fact. And one of the facts is we got the best intro music on YouTube. If you don't believe me, let's listen.
I don't read no comments. I don't care what they say. Time and place, we can talk about it. Last night I was wildin'. Made 2K over 2K. It's a new day and I'm back to problem. Bank account be crowded. By next June, need 5 rooms, soundproof. Watch them doubt it. Hey, they try to talk me out of it. I done wasted some greatness just sitting there trying to think about it. I go charm my ring, give all of my homies rollies. I'm a hot pick, rolling with me, gon' be low key. Best believe it's more of us, but today I'm dolly. Grab me by the hand, damn, she don't even know me. Open hit the corner for the 3, nobody noticed them. Catch me out in traffic, keep it curry when I'm closing up. No one should be talking, eyes on podium. No one should be talking, keep your eyes on the podium. Yeah. No one should be talking, eyes on podium. Yeah, look, open hit the corner for the 3, nobody noticed. Catch me out in traffic, keep it curry when I'm closing up. No one should be talking, keep your eyes on the podium. No one should be talking, yeah.
Soldier boy, tell him.
Oh wait, there you go. Sorry, I wasn't. You couldn't hear me. So I said Julius Randle is out. How will this affect the Knicks? They were rolling. They are rolling. 12 and 2, 13 and 2 in the month of January.
Today makes 13 and 2, right?
13 and 2 in the month of January. I mean, right there in that third spot. So like, how is his injury, him being out? Now we know he's gonna be out only for weeks instead of months. How would this affect him? Who's gonna start us off?
I don't think it'll affect us at all. We are a great all-around team. I know our bench hasn't been spectacular, but these are NBA players. They can put the ball in the hoop. This is how they got here in their respective, how would you say, roles. Everybody on this team has been that guy, you know? Everybody around the league has been that guy. So they're able to put the ball in the hoop. They already play defense as a team. And I think without Julius touching the ball, I think the ball would be moved around a lot more. We'll see points coming from other guys doing other things. Like Hart almost had a triple-double. Second best rebounding guard over Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic is 6'9". He's a power forward.
Who's the power
DiVincenzo,
forward?
Luka Doncic.
Luka's a power forward?
He's 6'7". He's the first. He's listed as a guard. And he's the best rebounding guard. If he was listed as something else, he'll be, not the best. But
yeah, Josh Hart had a triple double. He had a triple double tonight.
He's amazing. DiVincenzo picking up on scoring. They would in the game currently. They're playing the Jazz. They were doubling Brunson, and DiVincenzo had to get it going. So I don't I don't think it'll affect us in a bad way.
Yeah, I mean, I could agree. I mean, everybody. You have Josh Hart, plug-in player. You know he brings the tenacity defense. He plays hard. He rebounds. DiVincenzo's another dog. Like Henny just mentioned. You know, picking it up to help with the scoring with Brunson. I just feel like it just got to be done as a collective unit. You know, you don't have Randall to rely on. So you just have to have those other guys step up, and you know this will be a testament to their depth, their bench. Um, it would also help their bench get into some kind of rhythm going into the playoffs. Looking forward to that. So with Randall being out, it just opens up more opportunity for them to get better as they progress towards their playoff run. So I don't really think the Knicks are gonna miss a beat too much. You still have the acquisition of Obi. I know he's been out the last couple of games, but he should be back soon. Yeah, and I think the Knicks will just continue to roll. I mean, like to Henny's point too, I think the ball will continue to move and just continue to open up other opportunities. I beat you in so many ways, from the 3-point line, going to the basket, offensive rebounding. Yeah, so I just think the Knicks are going to continue to roll. I don't think they're going to miss much with Randall, but I think you do need Randall. I don't want to make it seem like they don't need him.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, as they're rolling towards the playoffs and these season games, I feel like they could I feel like they can continue their run, continue to be really, really good. But in the playoffs, you're gonna need the gritty and the bully Randall when the games get slowed down. And that physicality, you're gonna need it on. So, I think this helps the Knicks a little bit.
I mean, the Knicks are 10 or 11 and 17 now. Cool. What's the Jazz record? Do you know the Jazz record? I don't know. Are they over?
Yeah, the Jazz are 24 and 25.
Nah. Okay. So, for teams above 500, they're like 11 and 17. 11 wins, 17 losses. 19 and 0, 20 and 0 if you count the Jazz. I don't know. At teams under 500 or 500 below. So they taking care of their food. They're not playing what they played. Taking care of their food, not playing what they played. So yeah, I mean, I feel like they doing what they're supposed to do. I do feel like this is going to affect them though. How? I'm nervous, bro. I'm nervous. I don't know. I'm nervous. The moment it happened, I got nervous. The moment I seen him go down, I said, "Oh my gosh!" I thought the worst. I was like, "He's gone for the season. He's done." I was so nervous. I feel like he could have passed it to Jalen in the corner, and he took the shot. I said, "Oh my God, why are you taking this shot? Why are you taking this shot?" But yeah, I'm excited that he's only gone for a couple weeks though, instead of a couple months. I was super nervous.
I was gonna say that the part to be optimistic about is that it's happened earlier than later, because remember last year, you know, the ankle injury happened, you know, towards the end, right at the end.
Yeah.
Right at the end, and going into the playoffs with that kind of injury, it's tough. It's tough. Again, with the physicality of what the playoffs brings. So to have him, you know, they already said that the Knicks are optimistic that he'll be back in the weeks instead of months.
Right.
So that's one. So by mid-February, he should be back. Mid to end of February, he should be back.
Or March. I'm cool. I'm cool if they the way they're playing right now. The next 5 out of 6 games is at home, right? They end out going into the All-Star break at home, which is great. So you know, role players play better at home than on the road, and the teams that they are playing, I think most of them are under 500. I do hope. I don't know, bro. I see the improvement of Dante. I think this signing of Dante DiVincenzo is amazing. I did not think that he was this good. I did not think he could score like this. I don't know. He feels like a low key star, like a low key like he has the ability. Henny, you muted. You muted, Henny. Like he has the ability to put up these numbers consistently. Like
right now, he's gonna have more opportunity with Randall being out.
So yeah,
I was gonna say he reminds me of Desmond Bain in that type of role here on the Knicks.
Desmond Bain.
Yeah, teetering star. I'm not saying he's a star. I'm more on the other side. He's not a star.
I don't think he's a star either. Like I don't want to jump out the window. Like I'm not saying that he's a star. I'm not saying that
he could score and he's exciting to watch.
He plays really good defense. A lot of good. Like, he plays the passing lanes. He's
a two-way. I would definitely consider him a two-way.
Yeah, you need a player like him. It's crazy how you can see the camaraderie too with the Villanova boys. On the court.
That might be the next thing. People will start drafting players from the same schools just to get that camaraderie.
I think that's going to be key too to them keeping it rolling. Like those core guys that have been together and been through a lot together. Like they've been through all of the adversity together. So them being able to push through while Randall is out, I think they have some good leaders to be able to pave the way and steer them in that right direction. As Randall recovers.
I think it's dope too when you see Quentin Grimes, Sims, and McBride all on the court together. They all drafting in the same draft.
Oh, it's disgusting to watch at the same time.
Because here's the thing about the bench, though, right? And this goes into our next conversation about are the Knicks serious or are they a smokescreen, right? Like, are they real contenders? How far are they from being a contender? And I think the question would lie in the bench, right? But the bench is more of a we were used to them scoring a lot of points so quickly. Now it's like they just playing amazing defense with Deuce, with Quentin, with OG playing with the second unit, Josh Hart, and Precious Achua. Like they just could switch everything, and they're locking up teams. But now they just have to have some offensive production that's coming along with that. And Deuce is shooting amazing. I don't know how he played tonight against the Jazz, but he's shooting amazing.
I'm surprised.
So, like, we look at the landscape of the East. Do y'all feel like in a 7-game series, they're beating Milwaukee in a 7-game series? Can they beat the 76ers? You feel like that's possible? You feel like that's
I have the Knicks above 76ers. I have the Knicks above the 76ers. I have yet to see Milwaukee this year be able to guard at a high level. So that also leads me to believe that the Knicks could get past the Bucks too because they can't guard that well, and the Knicks have the ability to guard. So I feel like eventually they'll be slowed down during the shootout because the Knicks have the ability to guard, and the Bucks are just going to continue to give up points all game. So playing against a defense that's not that good, and then playing against a defense that is that good, and two teams that can fill it up, I feel like the Knicks will eventually be able to edge them out. Wear them down throughout the course of a series. The only team that I would be worried about it with the Knicks right now is Boston.
I think that everybody should be worried about Boston.
Yeah, Boston is the only team that I could see the Knicks having some trouble or possibly losing a series to. But I have in the rankings in the East right now, I have Boston 1, I have the Knicks 2, and I have Milwaukee 3. Sixers 4.
Currently, right now, because the Sixers didn't finish their game yet, the Knicks are third in the East. Sixers play the Golden State Warriors. We'll see how that goes.
Right. And
yeah. Go ahead, Henny.
Surprise, surprise! I'm rooting for Golden State. First time in my life. Let's go Golden State.
So yeah, what's your take on this, Henny?
Come on, Curry. Do your thing, Curry. So with this injury, it helps. So I say that because you can see what you have when your star is not playing, when your star is getting double, when your star doesn't have it going. This is a situation just like that. So it's unfortunate how it's been placed in the Knicks' hands, but it's better to see before the deadline. Before
oh my gosh, iRobot.
So it's better to see what we have now. Domo arigato. Can you hear me? Clear?
Yeah, God.
Now you're good.
Okay. Now you're good.
Okay. So it's better to see what we have now rather than in the playoffs where we can't do anything. So his injury allows other players to step up because there's going to be times in the playoffs where he gets double teamed and you need a shot in the corner. There's going to be times where Jalen Brunson doesn't have it going. I hope it's just a quarter. I hope. Let me change that. There'll be times when in quarters they don't have it going and you need help from your bench guys. So this is a great opportunity as a team just to see what we have right before the trade deadline, see if we got to answer some questions. So I personally think we're better than the 76ers. I have faith in our bigs. The Bucks they still have Dame and Giannis, so they do have time to figure it out. Once they figure out all they got to do is a pick and roll, then they're going to be a problem, but have faith in our zone, that we're going to play against. Yeah, you play Giannis in zone.
We're not playing
easily.
Zone.
Oh, well. That's what I suggest. And I
just have them. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but I'm just saying I have them above the Bucks as of right now. That could change.
Yeah.
Right. Agreed.
If
that could change.
The Bucks, but as of right now, the Bucks haven't convinced me yet.
They're winning off of talent,
and the Bucks The Bucks is on a tough 5-game slate right now.
Their February schedule is awful.
It's so tough, and the Knicks is on a smooth part of their schedule after coming off of like the third or second toughest schedule of the season of the year of any team. Henny, I wanted to ask you. Wait,
real quick. I wanted to finish off the and I think Boston. I think we have the better player.
What? Come on,
I think Julius is better than Tatum. Check the numbers.
Julius Randle? You think Julius Randle is better than Jason Tatum?
Yeah, check the numbers.
What are we talking about?
Check the numbers.
I can't even. I don't even know. I don't know.
Bro, I can't.
I'm not worried. I'm not worried about Boston. We have the better player.
All right. Listen, last year people thought I was crazy when I said the Knicks was gonna beat the Cavs in 5. You was one of them. So now, new year, Henny, do you feel like if it so happens the Knicks fall to 4 or 5 or whatever it case may be, do you feel like then the Cavs are better than them, or like what do you feel like the Knicks and the Cavs stack up right now?
As a Knicks fan, I'll give it to the Knicks, but on paper, I think they're better on paper, but as a team, we're better.
What?
As a team, we're better.
You feel like they're better on paper, but as a team, we're better in real life.
Yeah, when you got to play the game, you play the game, we have a better team. Yes, but if you look at names,
we got the best player.
Better. Why you think what's his name? Stephen A. Smith keeps saying, "Oh, we got to get Donovan Mitchell
because he don't watch the game."
It's a shiny object. It's a name. That's it.
Yeah, it is a name, and he don't watch the game.
If I'm the Knicks, I want to run it back. Cook them again.
Like that. Cook them again.
Absolutely.
All right, let's Eastern Conference All-Star starter snubs. We were just talking about Brunson and Donovan Mitchell. A lot of people feel like those two guys were snubs. Trey Young averaging 30 and 11 is kind of nutty. People feel like he was a snub. Yeah, I feel like Dame just got the vet nod from the fans because he's Dame Lillard, top 75.
Nah, he's more worldwide. He has more followers. That's all it was. Nobody knows Jalen Brunson. He's not global.
You feel like Jalen Brunson should have got that spot over Donovan Mitchell?
Oh, absolutely, definitely. If you look at the stats, you see what he's doing in the league. He's cooking every team, every point guard. Dame, not so much.
Objectively speaking, Donovan Mitchell's been balling, right? He has slightly higher numbers, splits, and he's been playing without two of his best players.
Slightly.
And then Brunson like literally Julius just went down. So I mean, through the course of the last 2 months or month and a half, that the Cavs been the best team in the league as far as win rate. He hasn't had his horses with him, and he's been balling.
Right. High value.
Yeah.
What do you think, Chris?
It's tough. I mean, I feel like it's kind of what I feel like this is always a personal thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a personal opinion when it comes to these All-Star games because it's what you want to see, but honestly speaking, without being opinionated, I mean, it's still my opinion, but I think what Brunson has brought to the city of New York, and how he's been playing, he has absolutely been outplaying Dame, this year. So I do feel like he did deserve the nod for the starting spot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it was looked into because I guess Milwaukee had a better record, and they were just trying to give it to him because I guess Milwaukee was.
I mean, he won because of the fan vote. That was the split between Brunson and Dame, the fan vote.
Yeah.
So Henny's point, I guess it was just
popular.
Just who's more popular.
Popularity contest. He's definitely going to be. He's definitely going to be.
So what? I mean, should they do anything?
It's in the media already.
Should they do anything about that though? In a sense of, what I mean, like
I really don't. I don't think so because I mean, if Brunson still, I would say if Brunson doesn't make the All-Star team, something needs to be done.
Well,
because he deserves to be on the All-Star team. This is a game. This is the world's best pickup game, right? Is what people want to see, right? So if everyone knows what Dame brings to an All-Star, right? Shooting from, he has the capability from pulling up, stepping over the line. That's what I want to see in an All-Star game.
All right, but then if it's a fan thing, then it shouldn't count. So we shouldn't be talking about, this person is a 10-time All-Star. It don't matter, right? Because it's just a fan thing. It's not even about who's better. It's not even about who's having a better season, right? So then if that's the case, it don't even matter. So we shouldn't even discuss All-Stars when we're talking about best players because it's not about best players. It's just about entertainment. If that's the case,
it is.
Pretty much.
It is.
Pretty much.
But I feel like it's transitioning into like the way it's being spoken about now because I feel like I've never heard it spoken about. Like I've heard about snubs here and there, but they're like, oh, this person deserves it more than this person because it happens all the time.
Mm-hmm.
All the time.
We've seen people that were more deserving that wasn't, right? But now they're saying they're starters. Like, even if you make it on the All-Star team, you made it on the All-Star team. It's starter, All-Star. It's
I'm saying starter or
All-Star.
No, I'm saying, but it doesn't even matter to be there is what I'm saying.
It doesn't because you could have somebody that's not that good be voted right into the fan vote to start.
Well, they changed it so you can't do it like that no more.
Right.
Well, that's
Some
why they have
people's
some
gonna
media.
end up there crazy. That was been crazy.
Well,
I see
that's why they
some
have
players got
media.
votes.
Yeah, now players got votes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got player voting, you got the media voting, and coaches voting.
It's funny. They said that some players have voted for people who haven't even stepped on the court.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
it is very.
But
crazy.
I mean, from an entertainment standpoint, I want to see Dame. Like I would want to see Dame. Just we've seen
You're
what
not a
he's done
Knicks
in
fan.
All-Star game.
I just feel like
No, I'm saying from an entertainment standpoint. Well, who do I feel deserves it more? Brunson.
Yeah, I just feel like the narrative around All-Stars, the All-Star voting and the whole All-Star game it's just gonna have to change. Because like if it's about entertainment then and the fans, then the fans don't be knowing, they just vote for their team.
True.
Right?
Yeah,
Like for the
true.
most part they just vote for their team, right? Like how many times these like do you see Timberwolves games on national televised game, like on you know what I mean? Like how many times do you see the Timberwolves is on ESPN or TNT? Like you don't see them like that. Like you don't, right? So
very rare.
you don't even know if Ant-Man. So but Ant-Man could be having a way better season than whoever, but you would never know. So like it doesn't. It's like it really, honestly, at this point, it's like it doesn't even matter.
No.
The value is being lost.
Because it is because you said, like you said, Trae Young is averaging 30 and 11, right? But because his team is not doing so well, probably won't make the All-Star team. He probably won't make the All-Star team.
Yeah, but winning should matter.
Right.
Agree.
Winning should matter.
So
Agree.
so LeBron shouldn't be starting either.
Fan vote.
I'm just saying, but that's what I'm saying though. But that's why I'm saying like it's a little biased because LeBron is there.
Mhm.
LeBron is in the play-in.
So let me ask. So Curry not being voted a starter in the All-Star game.
Same thing.
Does
Can't
that
be no
that's
go.
why.
hold on?
Can't be
Same
no
one.
go.
Does that do anything to his legacy?
Absolutely.
Because LeBron got 20. He's a 20-time All-Star, right? And we just had the conversation of it being a fan situation, right? Fans is voting for who they want to see, who they like, rather than who's better, who's having a better season. So, does it hold a lot of weight that LeBron is a 20-time All-Star, and there's a whole lot of weight that Curry may not even make the All-Star game this year? Possibly, he may. You know what I
He's
mean?
gonna make it.
I mean, you
Don't
don't.
get
We don't know.
It's a big possibility. He can't make it.
We
He
don't
might not make
know.
it.
I'm just saying we
possibility.
don't. You guys, hold
I
on,
don't
hold
wanna
on,
hear
hold on, hold
nothing
on.
if he don't make
You
it.
guys
Oh my God.
literally said to me, "Oh, they gonna make it." You guys both attacked me and said, "Yo, LeBron and Steph just booked them. They definitely gonna be starters." Y'all remember that, right? Y'all remember
No,
that?
not at all.
Oh, y'all don't remember
I
that.
don't
Oh,
think-
I remember.
thank you, Chris. You take
I
take
don't say
accountability.
that. I
You
don't
take
say it.
accountability.
Can I say something though?
I'm just saying it's
No.
not a.
When I said this, Steph wasn't struggling yet.
It don't matter. My thing is that none of these things are set in stone, right?
No, they're
That's
not.
my
They're
point.
not.
So it's
starting
impossible.
this,
It's
that
a
is.
possibility. So I just want to know: does that affect either one of their legacies either way? I'll start with Henny. Does that affect Curry's legacy?
Oh, absolutely.
Chris, does that
Absolutely
affect?
not.
This? All right, go ahead.
Not by a lot. It's
Uh-huh.
just tink, tink. That's
Chink,
it.
it's a
Just
chink in
little
the armor.
chip.
It's a chink in the
Just a
armor.
little chip. Just a little chip. It says something.
I don't think it says much. I mean, they're both in the same position. they're both in the same position.
Mm-hmm.
LeBron just got voted in. That was all it was. Because if you really want to talk about, you could put another small forward in that starting spot that's playing just as well as LeBron and is winning.
Like who?
Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard has played most of his games this year. The Clippers are winning. You could easily put Kawhi Leonard there.
So do you think he was a
LeBron-
snub?
Oh, absolutely.
You think
LeBron was-
LeBron got his
LeBron-
seat?
Absolutely. For the
39.
way they're choosing all-stars they're choosing the all-star starters, yeah, I do.
So
I would much rather see Steph Curry than SGA in the All-Star game. For my
really,
entertainment. Absolutely.
okay.
Absolutely. Steph Curry is probably probably the most entertaining player in the world.
Yeah.
Agree.
I would run to watch Stephen Curry before I ran to watch play. Nothing against LeBron, but I'm just saying it's just more entertaining. His style of basketball. It is. So I would rather see Steph Curry in an All-Star game than SGA. But
Everybody could shoot, but nobody could dunk.
But now it's, but that's what I'm saying. Like now it's like, is it who's playing better? Is it who's winning?
It changes every year too.
It's all over the place. So it's like, what is really the criteria to start an All-Star game?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see with the reserves.
What does it mean to start an All-Star game?
What does it mean?
Get your own shoe.
Wemby or Chet for Rookie of the Year? Wemby's on a terrible team, on a minutes restriction. He's putting up 20 and 10 and change. Actually, let me pull up the numbers right now. Let me not even. You know what I mean?
Try.
Yeah. Let me not even. I'm gonna get the actual stat. So he's putting up. Yeah, exactly. 20 and 10 and 3. I said 20 and 10 and change. I was right. He's shooting. From 3, he's shooting 29% from 3, or 5 attempts. And he's playing 28 minutes. Chet. Chet is averaging 16.7. I give it to him. Let's say 17, 7.5 rebounds. 2.7 assists. And he's shooting 37% from 3 off of 4 attempts, and he's making 1.5. Same as Wemby making 1.5, but off less attempts, a better percentage. Who's your Rookie of the Year? Who's your Rookie of the Year, Chris?
Personally, I would go with Chet. I would go with Chet just off of the strength off of impact. You look at the Thunder last year. Thunder finished 10th in the West. Him just being available and now being a part of that team has propelled them from being the 10th seed to now a top 1, 2, 3 seed in the West. So I just think it's impact. I'm not saying he's the best player, but it's also what he's able to bring to the table because, again, they just went from being a playing team to easily a top 3 team in the Western Conference.
Right.
They were just the number 1 seed in the Western Conference, right? Opposed to Wemby, who last year they were 15th in the West, and this year they are 15th in the West. Right. So to me, it's not always about numbers. I think it's about impact. Does Chet have the better team? Absolutely. Right. But I also think that a Wemby effect should bring you a little higher than still being at the bottom of the Western Conference.
I mean, he don't have an SGA on his team.
I just said that.
I'm just saying. So we're penalizing. You're penalizing Wemby for having a terrible team.
The Thunder had SGA last year.
Yeah, but last year SGA was a first team All NBA.
Right, and they were 10th.
Yeah, but first team All NBA. He don't have that on his team.
I said I understand that.
Right, so you penalize him for having a bad team.
I'm just saying you have to have some kind of impact.
What do you mean? He's averaging 20 and 10.
He still went from a 10th seed. Adding Chet brought you from a 10 seed, bring you to a 1 seed. Adding your number 1 pick, Wemby, brought you from being 15 seed to you still 15 seed.
Oh no, I think it's more context than that when you have such a good nucleus of players around you, right? And
of course,
you know what I mean?
Of course.
And it's like,
of course,
if you look at it as like Chet's not the best player on his team, he's not the second best player.
I understand that.
right?
I understand.
But Victor is the first best player on his team, and and the second best player on his team is distant, right? So it's
Mhm.
So I mean, for my opinion, I think it should be co-MVPs. I mean, co-rookie of the years.
Never,
I think they should.
never.
I respect that.
I think it should be like how they did Grant Hill and J Kidd. I feel like they screwed it up with Melo and LeBron. And I feel like this is
Absolutely.
a time for them to right the ship and to get it right this time and do co-rookie of the years because they both deserve it. And one is on a great team, just like when Magic Johnson got on the Lakers. It's like, all right, cool. I mean, you're adding a great player to a great team. And I felt like OKC was going to be a great team this year without Chet Holmgren. I just feel like now with Chet Holmgren, they go deeper in the playoffs.
Let's not make that comparison.
What you mean?
That's that comparison.
What do you mean? A great player adding to a great team. What are you saying?
A great team. Who did the Lakers have when Magic Johnson?
Kareem. They was in the finals. They was in the finals the year before.
Right.
Okay, they was a great team, and Magic came on a great team.
OKC was 10th seed the year before.
But I'm talking roster. Like
No. That roster is nowhere near comparable to that.
I'll take that.
Yeah, like, come on, son.
Yeah, yo.
You
I'll take it.
gotta be kidding me.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
I got Victor for Rookie of the Year. I just personally go with the personal stats. The team record is a team accolade. That's with everybody. I'm not penalizing Chet to having SGA on his team at all. I'm just doing it for the stats. Victor is averaging 20 and 10 as a rookie. 3 blocks. That's ridiculous. He should have more. When he figures out the game, he's definitely gonna average 5. I see it already.
I think he got average 5 in a year, for sure.
Yeah, I think so. I think so too. He hasn't even figured out the game. I just think the base stats. That's what they're going to show on the board. Base stats. He's averaging 20, 10, 3 assists, 1 steal, 3 blocks. All of those categories, he averaged more than him. Now, if you get to the analytics,
Get to the splits, my boy.
Chet is better than him. But that's not what they're going to show. That's not what they're going to show to people when they show the graphic of the side by side.
It's a business.
They're going to show exactly, and they want that French. They want the French people to come to watch basketball. So it is a business thing, and I think they're going to give it to Chet. They're going to show 20, 10, 3 assists, 1 steal, and 3 blocks. That's the graphic they're going to show. Now, us being smart enough to know the analytics, why Chet affects the game better, you'll look at the field goal 3-point percentage, efficiency, field goal, and all that good stuff. But nobody cares about that. They rookies.
That's so funny. Rising Star event. Ooh, make this a little bigger. Just talking about the international stars.
That's gonna be a good.
Wait.
This might be the first time I watch.
Take the A up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Raising Cannon.
Rising Stars event. Chris, you got the list still up? So you can tell us who's in the game, sophomore versus rookie versus sophomores. Like we're just talking about. It should really be.
Oh, it's not international. It's not international versus USA.
Nah, they taking it back.
They taking it back. The original days, yeah.
They taking it back.
So I have the rookie roster right here. All right. So the rookie roster is Victor, Kaysen Wallace, Brandon Olszewski, Brandon Miller, Derek Lively, Jamie Jaquez Jr., Chet Holmgren, Scoot Henderson, Jordan Hawkins, Keontae George, and Bilal Koulibaly.
Ooh, that's a good pronunciation.
Yeah.
Jaime
Sophomores. We got Paolo Banchero, Dyson Daniels, Jalen Duren, Jaden Ivey, Walker Kessler, Benedict Mathurin, Keegan Murray, Shaden Sharp, Jabari Smith Jr., and Jalen Williams.
Interesting.
You also have
Mm-hmm.
NBA G League players. I don't know how. I guess they're just gonna split them up
Mm-hmm.
onto the teams.
How many of them?
It is 7.
7 of them?
7, yeah.
Interesting. What's the names?
So we have
7?
Izan Almansa, Matis Buzelis,
Oh yeah, 6'9", 2 guard.
one of the projected possible number 1 picks, Ron Holland,
Ron Holland, he's really good.
Mac McClung,
Dunk contest winner.
Tyler Smith,
Yo,
Oscar.
They need to just give Matt McClellan a contract, boy.
Bebwe, and I'm sorry, I don't mean to butcher your name, my brother. And
Henny set you up.
Alondis Williams.
Okay. Yeah, fresh rookies won. Just put Chet. Put Chet at the 5.
Chet? You mean to tell me you got Chet and Victor back there? They ain't getting no layups.
Press up.
They both average 3 blocks a game.
Yo, that's gonna be insane to watch. Yo, that's gonna be the All-Star game for the next years to come, bro.
Yeah,
I feel like the league is in great hands. I feel like this is gonna show you the league is in great hands.
Yo, and when both of them start making All-Star teams,
that's what I'm saying.
They're both in the West.
That's what I'm saying.
Well,
oh my goodness.
So Victor should just get traded. He should just come to the Knicks so it could look better. So they could go against each other.
It's gonna be Giannis. No? It's gonna be Giannis and Embiid versus Joker, Wemby, and Chet.
Lord have mercy.
With Luka and SGA.
Yeah,
that's tough.
LeBron gonna play the 50, so he just put him in there.
This guy. But yeah, bro, the league is in great hands right now.
The league is in good hands.
The league is in great hands. All right, we out of there. Oh, Doc Rivers loses in Bucks coaching debut.
Nice.
Against the defending champs. Like we said earlier, the Bucks are gonna go on. They're playing some tough teams. Being that they just changed their coach, it's gonna be kind of tough to see how it's gonna be kind of tough for them, and I'm very curious to see how they play. They played the Denver Nuggets, lost by 10. They lost. They play Portland. They play the Mavs, and Luka's on a burner. Play the Jazz, play the Suns. I mean, they're winnable games.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're gonna. Tomorrow's a really big game. Dame return to Portland.
Right.
Yeah. Dame returns to Portland. To the Bucks defense. I mean, again, they just changed their coach midseason.
Mm-hmm.
They went into Denver playing the defending champions.
Right.
It was Dame also struggled in that game.
Right.
But I mean, and they still kept it close. They lost by 6 points, I believe. Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they lost by 6 points. Giannis had a decent game, but I just feel like, Dame gets it going and they're right there. But at the same time, it's that defensive end because Murray tore them up.
Yeah. It's so funny when
Murray tore them up.
It's Doc Rivers in the press conference. He was like, yeah, they defended pretty well. It was really the offense, and I'm looking at these. I'm like, were you watching the same game? Because Murray was smoking y'all. I had no chance. They went to that 2-man game. It was quiet, but then again, it is the camaraderie. It is the chemistry. They are the defending champs. You know what I mean? Right. And they just got put together. They got a new coach over here. You know what I mean? And,
so I feel like you give them a little bit of grace, but
do they
hang on to two? Do they hang on to two?
They need to go in tomorrow and they need to handle business. they need to handle business in Portland, I feel like Dame is going to have a huge game. This is going to be a huge return. It is on ESPN. Lights is on. He's going to get the tribute.
You know, another person we didn't mention in the last segment was Scoot Henderson. I'm not gonna call him a bust because it's very early. It's not even a full season. And
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
I mean, it is extremely shocking that he is not in the race for Rookie of the Year.
Is it though? It's a big man's league, and for you to be a guard and be really good, it's not that many of them. I mean, it is a lot of like small guards, but I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's harder for guards to just come in and do what they got to do.
It is harder. It is harder, but it's also harder for a lot of guards because they also their role.
Wait, say that again.
They're trying to find their position on the team. They're trying to find their role, right? But he also had a lot of opportunity when that assignments went.
Yeah.
You
know, and I feel like that's what gets you the reps.
I mean, they sent him back to the G League, didn't they?
And the thing too is, yeah, it's a big man league, but these bigs are doing what guards do now.
Yeah.
Right.
Like you have Chet Holmgren shooting over 40% from three. So
38.
Oh, it's 38. It was higher. I guess it went
down a bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, even 38. That's above league average, no?
I think.
Yeah.
Or it is league. Yeah. So above league average. So you know, you gotta find a way. You got the opportunity. You have you got the green light with Simon's going down. You know, you're the primary ball handler at that point. You know, everybody ranted and raved about how good you were. You got drafted top 3.
Yeah, it was like trade Dame for keep Scoot.
You need to go out and show something, because all you're doing is proving exactly why Dame left.
Yo, it's so crazy because everybody was saying like, yo, just restart. And we see what restarting just get you, because it's the grass ain't always greener. You know what I'm saying? Like you would think that like all the highlights you've watched of Scoot, whatever the footage we've seen, the draft tapes or whatever the case may be, scouting reports, that he will be much better than this. Even just hearing him talk. You know what I mean? He had like that dog. He talked like a dog. Like you like, all right. You know what I'm saying? But what keeps replaying my mind of Scoot Henderson is him saying that he was going to be Rookie of the Year.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Like,
he came out with all of this confidence, and you're not even in the.
You're not even close. Like, you are not even close.
The fact that people are even mentioning, like, is he?
Well,
that's insane.
Your mic chipping in and out. You said, is he what? Better than what?
I said the fact that it's even being mentioned, like the word bus is even being thrown around with your name. It's crazy. You know, like that shouldn't even be. Like you gotta at least be a solid.
Yeah, he's
you know,
feeling very Greg Oden-ish.
Yeah.
Irony.
Still too early.
Irony.
It is too early.
It is too early, but and then what makes it no better over there? You got your man saying that he's a max player.
Wait, you get your man who?
DeAndre Ayton. Oh, sorry, dominating. Says that he's a max player. He don't care what nobody says.
I'm gonna continue being a max player.
And I'm gonna continue being a max player. Yeah.
And what he had that night,
5 points.
Yeah.
You go ahead. You go ahead with your bad self.
Yo,
love the confidence.
He gonna wake up and realize that he messed up. He gonna wake up one day and realize like,
my bad.
Yeah,
I was just joking. I was just joking.
Because
Yeah.
we've seen the DeAndre Ayton before, right? Look no further than Andre Drummond. That's how Andre Drummond was talking. That's how he was maneuvering, right? He cared about everything else but the actual game. Never really got better, right? And it was like, oh, if he could put it together.
And then he was going.
Yeah.
Well, he's still in the league.
Hey,
but
look, he had a little
he's buried
resurgence
on the bench.
Yeah, because he's actually a good player. He's a good player, but to do that over 82 games.
82 game, yeah.
You get
the
what I'm saying?
consistency is not there. And to be consistent, you gotta work. Like you gotta work hard on your game to go out and be consistent for all 82 games or however many games you play over the course of the season. We can't have you here giving these all-star games and then the next game you play like this your first NBA game.
DeAndre Ayton's contract has got to be one of the worst contracts in the NBA ever. Not ever.
Yeah, I don't think
in the NBA.
He's never getting nothing like that again.
They had to match it so they could trade him.
Yeah, but then what did they really get for him though? Really?
Maybe.
I mean, they got Nurkic, I guess.
Maybe.
But he's whatever. He didn't get KD for him.
That's why I know. That's why I used to laugh. I used to laugh at them working out after a win. They would show pictures of them working out in their jerseys. Stop that. Just go home. Go play 2K, please.
That's exactly what he went to go do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you don't got to work out after a game. He put his chain on and go straight home.
Henny,
Yep.
your favorite team, the Warriors.
For tonight, they got to beat the 76ers.
I mean, we've had so many conversations about this looking like the end, and
Rank the numbers.
it actually, they've been saying it for years, looking like the end for a few years with this Warriors core. It's not happening unless Curry says so. That's what they're saying. You think he gonna say so? I mean, he ripping his jersey. He's pissed.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you could see.
Chris.
Thanks, Henny. So I just find it ridiculous. If true, I find it ridiculous that they put the ball in his court, in Curry's court. To subliminally this. Hold on, guys. I got this. Let me subliminally. Make it seem like oh yeah, he said we want to get rid of him, but let's make it up to him so he looks like the bad guy. If true.
You feel like they're trying to put external pressure on him.
Yeah, I don't know if I know he wants to get better. Yes, he wants to get better, but at the cost of Clay and Draymond, like that's tough. That's tough. Yeah, they helped you win.
Right.
But now they're expendable. But they help you win. That's the conflict. They're expendable, but they help you win. But they're expendable. It's hard to make that decision. But me being a newly found Golden State fan, I don't want to get rid of my core. I love my core. That's my core. That's my core. Baby Clay, Draymond, back there playing defense. Curry, unstoppable. That's my core. Is the game over yet? Is the game still going on? Okay. Yeah, that's my core, baby. So let's keep the gang together. You heard? Let's keep it together. Let's keep winning. Let's keep striving. Did they win yet? What time's the game? 10 o'clock? Is it over yet? Yeah.
Chris?
Strength in numbers.
Chris?
It's a sick man. I just yeah, I don't like the fact that they tried to put the pressure on him. I mean, they announced that again, if that's true, they announced that everybody was available, but at the same time, I do understand them speaking to Curry because he is their franchise,
right?
So seeing what he would want to look for the future or moving forward to help them win. Yeah, I feel like it's important for him to have some say so. Does he feel like this is still possible? Does he feel like they need to move on? It's just because at this point, obviously, it's gonna seem like it's not working, right?
Wasting his years,
right? I would I would get rid of Clay before I got rid of Draymond. I feel like Draymond still brings so much to the table, with his style of play, his I don't want to say leadership, but
Why?
Just
Why?
what
Why
he-
you don't want to say leadership?
because he does them well.
I don't understand. He's a Hall of Famer, right? This is what got him to be a Hall of Famer. Is
Right.
playing
I
on the
mean,
edge.
yeah, I mean,
Now it's not
yeah,
okay
I
because they're
mean-
not winning.
So the leadership, yeah. So the leadership, yes.
Don't talk about my team
Now-
like that.
Leadership without the antics, but the tenacity that he brings and the fire that he brings to that team, the glue that he is for those guys, and how he's able to break things down and again, yeah, be a leader.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think there's other pieces around him that need to be moved. I felt like that game that they played against the Lakers, I felt like it was winnable. To me personally, if I was Steph, I would have smacked that rookie right in the back of his head because he took an unwarranted three. In a fast break that was just so unnecessary.
You talking about Brandon?
Yeah.
I mean, that's
I
him,
wa-
though.
I wanted to not at that point in the game. Now you were up.
You make it, you the hero. You miss it, you the villain.
And I understand that. I understand that.
D-Lo, he did it though.
He did do it. He did it right after turning the ball over.
3 times in a row.
3 times in a row. Yeah, 3 times in a row. Big shot.
That was
But
nutty.
at the same time, with the I just felt like the way the game was going, that just wasn't a good shot at that moment. And those are little things that lose you a game because of players without that experience
Yeah.
down the stretch of a game.
Yeah.
Time management. They didn't need that shot. That shot put him in a worse position because he missed. You pull it out, run some offense, get the ball back to Steph.
That's the stuff that they was dealing with Jordan Poole about.
Right.
But
That's
he's a
what I'm
rookie,
saying.
and that's rookie things, right? And it's like, okay, then again, right? What is the timeline of this team? If we're trying to win now, then a rookie cannot be in your rotation right now.
Right.
You can't. You can't have that.
What other option do they have?
You got to find other options. This is what we're saying.
This
We
is
need
what
to.
we're saying.
They need to expand and
Because
build back around.
the LeBron
that-
Curry showdowns is coming to an end. It's coming to an end. But they
Curry
got
retiring?
LeBron is.
No, stop it.
I mean, it's coming to an end in the sense of them playing meaningful games, right? Like
Right.
after this season, if the Warriors don't do what they got to do, we may not even see them in the playoffs. They may not even be in the play-in. Either one of them. The Lakers look like they'll end up getting it together. They look like the Lakers to me look like more of a second half team, second half of the year team. Right, they'll get it
Every
together.
LeBron team is a second half team.
You know what I'm saying?
I just don't understand the excuses though, because this is basically the roster that you just went to a Western Conference Finals with.
They don't have Schroeder, right? So they're missing that. They're missing that point guard, right? They gave up Schroeder and went and got Gabe Vincent. Gabe Vincent just hasn't been playing. So they got the same team as last year without Schroeder. So you're missing that point guard. So I mean, hopefully we Gabe ever comes back. Cause he's
See what he could do.
Let's see what he
only
can
got
do.
He only got 2-3 weeks. When's the deadline?
He's not gonna get traded. Gabe's not gonna get
I
traded.
know.
I don't think he's gonna get traded. He's their insurance. He's their
But Golden
insurance.
State, Steph definitely needs another top 10 player on this.
You said what?
I said Steph definitely. I think he just needs another top 10 player, like how LeBron has. Now that would possibly make it, a lot easier for Golden State.
So make the move. Trade your friends. You want a top 10 player? Trade your friends.
Oh my gosh, it's crazy because
What did he say?
it would be dope if they would trade Clay for Murray and
That would be tough.
if they traded.
I don't know.
Listen,
I don't think
listen.
I
Murray
would,
moves the
I
needle.
would love to see Murray and Draymond have a boxing match. I would. That would be. So
I would
good.
F out Murray.
I don't think Murray moves the needle. Personally,
Who
Yeah.
moves the needle? Levine?
A trade out there.
I think Levine would be a better fit. I mean, health wise,
They
I
just
don't
need-
know. 'Cause
They just need somebody to put the ball in the hoop. Like they got the players. They're just playing bad. They just need somebody to put the ball in the hoop efficiently. That's
the
all
only
they're missing.
only person that could create for themselves is Steph.
Right.
Yeah.
Play
There's one
has
person on your
much
team that
time.
could create a shot.
Yeah,
It's like 1 year, everything changed. Jeez Christ. Y'all wasn't working out? Y'all wasn't doing nothing?
Father Time's undefeated.
Undefeated.
Yeah, they need somebody else that can fill it up besides Steph. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Would you? So you wouldn't.
that's-
So you say you would move Clay before Draymond?
I would.
Yeah, me too.
Um,
Me too. Cause I feel like what Clay does is more replaceable and way cheaper.
Yeah.
And if I'm gonna
Absolutely.
if I'm gonna pay $43 million, then I'll pay that to Zach LaVine. I feel like he can rebuild his what he does. I feel like Zach LaVine could get back to the 28 a game scorer if he's in a winning organization
With a good offense.
in a good offense. Yeah, in a moving the ball's moving offense.
Moving,
You know what
exactly.
I mean? Read and react, move, motion.
I have a question. The emergence of Kuminga doesn't do it for you.
I think Kuminga. So for me, I think Kuminga could slide to Andrew Wiggins, but also get rid of him.
Yeah.
Kuminga could slide into the 3 spot. You find somebody to replace.
3.
You find somebody. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
How tall is Kuminga?
6'9".
Yeah.
6'8", 6'9".
Yeah, absolutely. Put him at the 3.
Get
You
a
find somebody to replace Clay at the 2, Levine. I also think you need some size.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I
that
heard
they need a big 4. I think
I would go after Vucevic. I would try to
nah,
get Vucevic.
I wouldn't
and
even do
Levine.
that. I wouldn't do that, right? I would
That's too much on the books.
Yeah.
They got to get rid of Draymond.
nah.
and Clay.
Draymond should just play. Draymond should play the 5.
I would love that.
He plays the 5
Wait,
now.
Are they still playing? I'm
saying he should just be.
I would hate that. I would hate that.
They're not gonna survive.
Why
This
not?
is not back.
all.
This is not
Draymond-
back then.
They should just play the 5. Draymond plays the 5, and they just get a big 4.
I'm a fan. My
You
fault.
see who just
My
won the
fault.
championship, right?
I understand that, and you see the last time that they played in the playoffs against them, what happened, right?
Wasn't Jamal Murray not there?
Don't matter.
Oh my God!
It does matter.
Stop it! Stop.
It does matter.
Trying to say this so calm. It doesn't matter. It does matter.
It does. It does matter. But I feel like Draymond could definitely guard 5s. He guards Jokic. He guards Anthony Davis. He guards. What are we talking about?
You could guard Joker when you could.
All you need is a 4. That all you need is a 4.
When there's no other options. You could do that. Joker was
you
carrying
need
that
somebody
team
to
by
start.
himself that year. It
So
was a Joker
what?
show.
So what? So what?
He's the only person you had to worry about.
So what? Okay, so let's say you have a center, right? Let's say you have a center, right? And Draymond's your 4, right? Who guards AD? Draymond, regardless of who,
Yeah,
it's your
that's
5.
one team.
Draymond is
That's
going
one
to.
team.
Okay, who guards Sengun? Draymond. So it doesn't
big.
matter.
You can
No,
have a big
it's going to be
guard.
Draymond.
It's Sengun. They're not going to be in the playoffs, so I'm not worried.
I'm just
but it's
saying.
also-
I'm just
but it's
naming
also not
5s. Listen, I'm just naming 5s, right? That are offensively gifted. Who's going to guard them when they
It's
played
not
the
only about
Spurs?
that.
When they played the
It's not about
Spurs,
defense.
who guarded Wemby? Draymond.
But it's not. It's also not about that.
They
If
could just get a
also-
4. They could just get a 4. I'm just saying they can just get a
They
4.
need to be able to rebound.
Okay, they can get a 4 that rebounds. That's it. Draymond rebounds. They get a 4 that rebounds. That's it. A 4 that can shoot in rebounds, but Draymond plays the 5. That's it.
So who would the 4? Who would
I'm
you say?
good.
Who could the 4 be?
I'm
Who
good.
could they go get that could score and rebound?
Not even score. I just need somebody to just
Okay, who can
and
rebound
shoot.
at a high level? Who's a
Shoot
4 that
threes.
rebounds at a high level? That is not gonna get out rebounded by Joker, Anthony Davis.
Let me look up right now. Let me look.
And
Let
go
me
Bear
look.
and Cat.
Let me look.
Go
Let
Bear.
me
Oh my God.
look.
Yo, they played Minnesota the first round. It's over. It's over.
Cat would be great on Golden State.
Yeah, that I would take because they could.
I would take Cat. I would take Cat. I would definitely take Cat. Cat is
They'll both
very
just play
versatile.
center. They'll both just play center. It is what it is. They'll both just play center. But they're not trading Cat.
Got
They
to
don't got
rebounding against Sabonis. What are we talking about here?
What about
Come on.
if they went and
best
got
rebounders in the Western Conference?
what if they went and got Jared Allen and traded Wiggins to Cleveland?
That would work. You're on mute. Yeah, that would work. That would definitely
Because
work.
I
that
feel
would
like
work.
Mobley's better as the 5.
He just played.
You see how?
No,
but
I'm
you
just
see
saying
how he
it's
went.
better
but
with-
time out, Henny. You see how he went out and got a 5, and we asked him to go out and get a.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You see
I
what
just
he
seen
went
him.
and did,
I
right?
just seen him. I just seen
God.
him.
I just want
What
you to
about
see what you did.
about
Listen.
Jared
I want you to
Allen?
see what you did.
What about Jared Allen?
Yo, he threw us way off. He almost got me too. I almost didn't
I
realize.
was gone. I was gone. I got yo.
Yo. Yeah, I think.
Boy,
got red.
we said go find us a 4.
Hey,
Homie said, yo,
hey, that
Jared
works.
Allen?
That trade works. That trade works, and I think it helps their team too.
I think
Yeah.
so, yeah.
I think that
They-
helps their
they need
team.
that.
So you said they're gonna give up?
I mean, when I
Wiggins?
said they, I'm talking
that-
about. I think that helps the Cavaliers. I think Wiggins helped the
Yeah.
Cavaliers. He could start at the 4, alongside Mobley starting at the 5. I think that helps them. It helps them open up things more for driving lanes for Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell.
Absolutely. I like
I
that.
think that can help them, and it helps with them switching
Dave, hold on.
switching
Dave
defense.
Dallas
Andrew
said Warriors
Wiggins-
is done. Ain't nothing they could do.
Wait,
Andrew Wiggins, didn't he start in Cleveland? No, right?
no, he got traded. He got
Oh,
drafted
no.
and traded. What you said?
Drafted
Henny?
and traded. Okay,
Yeah.
that's what happened.
Henny, what you said?
Dame Dollar said the Warriors is done. Ain't nothing they could do.
You said Dame Dollars?
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
the real
dead
Dame.
funny.
The real Dame.
That's the real Dame Dollars?
That's the real Dame Dollar. But yeah, I'm not mad at that. I feel like they can. I feel like the Warriors could do some stuff if
They
if need
can.
be.
They can. They have to. They have
And
to
they
be
got a
smart
few
about their
picks.
moves.
They got a few picks. They got
Got
a
a
few
question.
picks.
What if would you do? I like the Jared Allen thing. Would you do it if they want Clay as well? Just saying. I know it doesn't fit. I know it doesn't fit. And I know. I just saying.
I
like,
wouldn't. I
are you
would
willing
trade
to, are you
Clay.
willing to give up Clay and Andrew Wiggins?
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that to Clay though. Clay not gonna want to go to no damn Cleveland.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that to Clay. I wouldn't do that.
Okay.
To, whatever. If they don't trade Clay by the deadline, then he can walk. So it's probably gonna be a
He's
sign
not
and trade.
walking. He's gonna ask for more.
It's-
He's not walking.
He can walk. Right?
he's nuts.
Again, see, this is what y'all keep saying. Y'all keep doing this. Y'all keep just assuming just because they've been there, they would just automatically stay there like things can't happen.
Oh, I think Clay could walk.
Clay
I
could
agree.
possibly leave.
I think he could. I think he could leave.
It's possible. And if he does leave, just like people were saying, why would KD leave the Warriors? They're winning all the time. He left, right? It didn't work out. It don't make sense. He's still losing team-wise. But he did it. So it could be a sign and trade. Don't know what team, but I think if he does get traded, he's not going to just walk. It's going to be for something. And they'll do it. He'll work it out for them, or whatever the case would be, I think. However,
Yeah, I think so.
Wiggins for Jared Allen, I love. I need to find a 4, and I'm gonna find one.
You've been
Still
searching
looking,
this whole
boy.
show. You've been searching
Still
this
looking.
whole show for a 4.
He used all of that time to stall. Still can't
Finney
find
Finney
one.
Smith.
Absolutely not.
Yo,
Bro,
is
no.
this 76 a game over so I could jump ship?
Finney Smith 3-and-D. What do you
No.
mean? Absolutely not.
Oh, man.
Absolutely not, bro. He can't put the ball in the hole to save his life.
We don't need him to put the ball in the hole. We don't need him to create
Yeah,
off
you
the
do.
dribble.
Golden State needs somebody to put the ball.
You don't need him to create. You just need him to read and react, shoot threes, play defense.
Nope.
You need a superstar at the 4. You just saying? That's what you're asking
I'm
for?
just saying. No,
An all-star,
I'm
a
just saying,
star, not a role player.
You need somebody solid.
So what do you consider solid? Like a star or a role player? Because I'm thinking role player.
Like an Al Horford style. Like, you need somebody like that.
A stretch.
So what's Finney?
He's not a center. He cannot play center.
I'm
Al
not
Horford
talking
can play
about center. It's a 4. I'm saying a 4. A 4. I think
Al Horford can play 4. You just need somebody that's
what I
not
just
close
said.
to a 3, but more close. You need somebody that's closer to the center than closer to the 3.
Son,
Understood.
Finney Smith averages 4 rebounds. What are we talking about?
he played alongside Claxton. Oh, Claxton is an unrestricted free agent this year. Nick Claxton. He's an unrestricted free agent.
Golden State?
You're not leaving.
Why not? He got nothing to look forward over there. Look
Nothing.
forward to over there.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Ben Simmons is back. They just won.
Ben Simmons is back to do what?
That is true. That is true.
Claxton is
Cooking up.
a unrestricted free agent.
I sent you the highlights. He's cooking up.
That's crazy. Are they not gonna trade him?
No, they could just re-sign him.
He's an unrestricted free agent.
I get that, but he can still be re-signed. That's
Yeah.
probably what they're looking towards.
Yeah, that'll be dumb. If they don't have a deal right now from last season, I'm just gonna assume he's not gonna want to stay with me, and I'm gonna trade him. Why would
They
you
have
keep
their
him?
bird rights. They
None
probably
of
have
that
their
matters.
bird rights, and they could offer him the most.
No,
I know that doesn't matter.
Yeah, they have no
I know that
leverage.
doesn't matter,
The
but
moment
usually when you're in that situation, you want more money.
the moment February 8th leaves the trade deadline, the Nets have zero leverage, so they should trade him.
Correct. I agree.
Yeah,
Before the trade deadline.
before the trade deadline, or by the trade
Okay.
deadline. That's just my opinion.
Oh.
That's just where I stand with it. Eyesonpodium podcast, episode 73. Men in Black.
Would have worn my shades if you would have told me, bro.
Well, you didn't get the memo.
Next episode. All right. Don't worry about it.
You didn't get the
I told
memo.
you. I just used my memory eraser.
On yourself. You probably used the memory eraser without the glasses, then put the glasses on.
What?
He said what? Oh my god. Episode 73. Like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate you. We out of here.